Hi everyone, this is Sphinx, and this is my first GarageBand tutorial, and it's forming a basic dubstep song. Okay, so you have your basic GarageBand file open, nothing there. So as you all know, you go to the little plus, software instrument, or real instrument if you've got a guitar or something going on, or a bit of vocals. Right, so grand piano. I generally just change this to my drum kits first, and then I fiddle with the music later. So, browse drum kits. For me, I've got loads of presets. I've made all these, and I'll probably do tutorials on how to make a good drum kit sound. But I will give you one vital thing. Layer your drums. Layer everything. See, I have 9 drums just for one kit, and it sounds a lot better than just using one for your entire kit. And you'll see by the end of this tutorial that it works. Okay, so let's just copy and paste all of these. If you guys don't know all the little quick ways of doing this, to duplicate a track you press Command and D, and then there you go. Alright, so as you can see I have 3 bass kicks and 3 snares, but the first one's a clap, and 3 cymbals, but I use the cymbals for toms as well sometimes. Okay, so there, my drums are layered. Again, got a plus, software instrument. So with dubstep, depending on the type of dubstep you want to make, the wobbles are important, but they shouldn't hold all the bass. You need to have a sub bass, which is a preset of GarageBand, so you won't have to make this. It's called sub synth bass. Now, you can leave it as it is and it will do its job okay, but I like to put on compression, synth definition, and change the gain to 0 decibels. You don't have to fiddle with any of this because it's all pretty set up right. Actually, sorry, take the volume to -9 decibels, or to whatever you want. Actually, that's not that problematic if you don't change that. Okay, but then I do this. I change the EQ. I like having the bass really high, so when it hits it, it sounds. When you hear the bass playing, it sounds stronger, sort of. And change the EQ to around here, so you get the details. And my songs are usually always around the same. Okay, so there you have your sub-synth bass done. It's all good. So again, plus software instrument. Right, so you don't want a grand piano, that won't sound very dubstep. So bass again. So now you have a few options of what to do. The ones you get on GarageBand preset are like fingerstyle, fretless, but they are no good. You need to use digital monos. So you can choose one that's a digital mono, like, oh shit, which one's a digital mono? Deep brown synth bass. That's a digital mono here. Okay. So fiddle with this stuff a little bit later on, and just actually think about the sound you want for dubstep. So the tuning, try and keep it at 42 unless you want to make a song that sounds really wacky. Okay, again, put to -9 because it's just what I do. Okay, the harmonics, that completely changes the sound of the note. It's kind of hard to explain. So usually, I think I have it about 61. But the point is, you guys should go through and find the sound you want. You know, press Shift, Shift, Command, and K, and you get up this little keyboard. And then just start playing things in, and fiddle with this as you play in, and then you'll find the sound you like. The timbre. So if it's dark, it sounds kind of dull, kind of. But as you slowly get it higher, it starts to get a bit more like. You'll see once you try it. Timbre envelope. You should keep it low, below 10, unless you want crazy sound again. Go around here. Decay. Fast means that you won't have like a continuous note. So if you want continuous, go for slow, and it will be a long note, and it won't really end. Richness. That's kind of like panning, you know, in a way. If you have it on a high, it sounds like it's coming through separate headphones better. If you have it on low, it sounds more centered, a little more old school dubstep in a way. For me, I have my distortion high because it makes a really clear, loud dubstep sound. It's up to you what you guys want on that. Okay, so that's the digital mono bit. Usually just synth definition and make this find the right volume. So let's go for minus 2.5 or something. And then again, double the bass. So maybe the similar sound to the sub-synth bass, but a little more sharper, a little bit in the middle, maybe a tiny bit. Add some reverb if you feel like it, no echo for now, and that's basically a pretty normal dubstep sound. And if you want the wobble, trick is automatic filter. Now you can have loads of tracks that have different speeds of wobble. So 1/4 to every fourth beat, so it's like wob 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 wob. 1/4 is just a little bit quicker, and you know it slowly gets quicker. You'll get the point. It's very simple, up and down. So it's wob wob. Like okay, I can't do it with my voice, but again, fiddle with these things, guys, and you'll hear the different sounds. For this thing we've just made, I don't have any resonance. It sounds a bit weird. Intensity, I like it around 40 to 60, somewhere in between there. And frequency, you can change that throughout the song. I'll show you how to do that in a minute, and that's actually quite important because you can get loads of different like sounds for the dubstep thing, and it comes in handy. Right, so there's your basic way of making a wobble dubstep. Okay guys, I'm going to go to one of my presets because it's just easier. So B1, this is basically exactly the same of what we just made. And okay, a way of changing the speed and frequency throughout the song without having to make multiple tracks. So go on your track, click on it, press A. Click on this little thing, press A again if you're lazy, and then enter. So it takes you here. You can see all your digital mono stuff, which you can get to later, but automatic filter, and it gives you the wobble. So here we're going to have frequency, mode, and speed open. So just press OK once you've decided what you want. And here you can see you have these extra little things. So automatic filter, frequency, mode, speed. So we're on speed right now. So as you can see, it's at 1/4. Then you can change it to 132 or whatever. But the thing is, these are all different speeds that it's over. So if you want it to be at 132 for this bar, let's make it a little block here. Shite. And then this will be 132, and this will be down to 28 bars. Okay, mode. Up, down, it's pretty simple. You can change it whenever you want, but it's usually good to kind of stick to one for this track and another. And frequency, this is it's pretty important. If it's down here and you have the wobble, it'll be like wop 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 wop. And if you do this, as you slowly go along from this bit to this bit, it'll go wop 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 wop. Okay, so you guys can experiment on that as well. So yeah, that's the wobble done for you guys.